In verse 8 of Matthew 5, he said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." Amen, friends? Only the pure in heart will see God. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Blessed, blessed, blessed. However, the only blessing which the person will see God is when they are pure in heart. Amen, friends? Pure in heart. Pure. And what is it? What is it that the devil, God's enemy, has been doing in this world? What is the devil's work? His work is exactly the following: to use people's heart to be attached in the things of this world, to be attached to people, and to make things or people or even themselves their own God. So the parents who are attached to the children, children who are attached to their parents, people who are attached to each other, people who are attached to their financial conditions, their money, their wealth, their reputation, their name. They are attached to their titles. They are attached to everything in this world. However, they are still empty within themselves, and they suffer. They suffer with this great problem, a great, great problem, a terrible problem, which is, how can I say, these ill feelings. People who keep grudges, they keep traumas within themselves. When they were hurt, wounded, abused when they were innocent, they didn't know what abuse was. They didn't know what they were going through when they were children. And they kept those pains and wounds for their whole lives. And their heart is now bitter. Their heart is saddened, downcast, because they suffered a trauma in the past. And this heart closed up. It's closed. They locked it up. It's not opened for anyone, not even for God, because they say like this or they think like this. If God existed, He wouldn't have allowed that to happen to me. If God existed, this wouldn't have happened. Because I believe in God. I've always believed in Him. I've always been a religious person. But why did this happen to me? It happened because the person didn't know God and they still don't know Him. They don't know him. But Jesus says that the pure in heart shall see God.